Hey guys, it's Drew again. I wanted to do a video response for John, 3D80s kid. He's a relatively new channel, but he's come on strong. He just recently, I think today, actually hit 100 subscribers, and I'm really happy to have been getting to know him through a group chat we have going on. And just a passionate guy, great videos, great editing, and just seems to really have fit in with the community and love it. So John, I wanted to do this video response for you. Just as a support. And what he wanted us to do is he wanted us to show a side PC. And you know, I don't, as you guys probably know, I'm not a big active collector. I'm not buying a lot of stuff. But one thing I really do, I go to about one card show a year, and it's in fact it's coming up in the spring. And there is a certain dealer there that I love to go to see his table. He has got the most random assortment of stuff, and it is not just sports, and it's not just cards. It's just piles of stuff. Sometimes it's toys, sometimes it's just whatever, and I love digging through it. It's kind of like going to an antique store on a folding table and finding stuff. And one of the things that I really love, and this is what I want to show off as a side PC, is vintage sports magazines. I love them. I love them as a decorative piece. They're fun if you want to flip through them. And so I want to show off my collection. It's not a huge collection, 2, 4, 6, 7 of them, I think. And there's really no rhyme or reason. I just love the artwork on the cover. I have read some of the articles. I really like looking at the advertisements inside of them, just for what was big and popular and coming out, whether it was a car or types of clothes or whatever, and it just gives you a good indication. So they're not really in any specific order, but I do want to show some of them off. A lot of them are actually from Sport Magazine. They had great covers. So here's one that I picked up. Again, I got it from this dealer. Usually he charges $5 to $7 for these. I know they're usually in pretty tough condition. A lot of times they have the shipping label on it. To me, I don't really care. If I was going for a higher end or more pristine copy, I would want to get a newsstand. But for me, I love it. So this is a great one. It's talking about different greats of the game. This one is from May of I can't see the year, 1960. So it's got Cobb, DiMaggio, Ruth, Koufax, and Mays on it, and just a nice hand-drawn one. So that's a really cool one. I love this one. This is an art on it, and it's got like great baseball players of the past. This one is from 1951, and it's a drawing, and it's got all sorts of guys. What was considered the greats of the game history up until that point. So this is, you know, pre-Mickey Mantle, or at least Mickey Mantle being Mickey Mantle. So the new guy on here is the DiMaggio down here. It's got McGraw and, of course, Ruth. I see Walter Johnson, Ty Cobb, Honus Wagner, and just a whole array of people. Great condition, or a great example of it. It's got Stan Musial on it, so one of my favorites. It's got a small tear in it, but again, for $5, it's a great display piece. I leave them up around the room, and I love that. As a Dodgers fan, I love this one, Sports Stars, and this one is from 1952. Absolutely love this one. I think I paid $10 for it. But again, this has got Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reese on it, and just great. I love the color. It just reminds me so much of a 50s card, like 58 or something maybe, even though this came out years earlier. But just a great one. Again, I don't care about the conditioner, some water stains on it. This one's a complete baseball from 1949. So it's got 3 of the best hitters of all time on the front: Ted Williams, Stan Musial, and of course DiMaggio down below. Love this one. The red, the yellow on it, just really stands out. Awesome card, or I'm sorry, awesome magazine. And again, not too expensive. Another one that I love is a Dodger fan, and this one I just got this last year, and I think I paid $7 for it. And again, staged photo, I don't care. I love it. Jackie Robinson jumping up, turning a double play from over with Pee Wee Reese. Absolutely love this one. 1952. So great example of one. And then here's a few that are a little later. These are both from the 60s. Both of them have the same player on it. This one is Baseball Yearbook, 1966. And it's got Sandy Koufax on it, the left arm of God. Just a beautiful picture of him in action. And then, of course, it's got Mantle and Mays on it as well. Again, beat up. I don't care. Usually, like I said, pay $5, $10 for them. Absolutely love it. And then this one, Baseball 1966. This is right at the tail end of the career. And in fact, it even has something on there for Sandy Koufax, and it says, Could this be Sandy Koufax last year? And of course, now in history, we know it was his last year, and he was in the heyday of his dominant run in the 60s for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So there's a great one. And then one more, and this one was not only $5 or $10, but this one is a really good condition. Sport Magazine from 1948, and it's a great photo of Stan Musial. This is a newsstand copy. My wife actually found this and gave this to me for Christmas, and I absolutely love this one, not just because it's in great condition, but because it's actually autographed by Stan himself. So anyway, there's a side PC. It's something I love to do. If you don't know what to do, or if you want to get into vintage and you say, oh my gosh, it's so expensive, but I love the look of the old cards or whatever, you can get some great superstars, vintage from when they played, currents, when they were young players, rookies, or whatever. And if you look around, you can find these magazines. They're out there. They're not as highly collectible, and they're great for any card room, any man cave, or whatever we want to call it if you have an office. Typically, they're not that expensive. So between all of those, I mean, I may have spent, it may be $100 worth of stuff here, but to me, they're great additions to any sports collection. If you're a multi-sport collector, there's plenty of them out there with multiple sports on them. I usually don't get those. I shy away from the ones unless they're baseball only, but they are out there. You can find them online. You can find them in flea markets. You can find them at whatever, and sometimes you can find them at card shows like I do. So anyway, thank you, John, for the contest. Thank you for the opportunity to show off a part of my collection I don't really talk about online. And go check out John's channel, 3D80s Kid. Give him some support. Show him the love that you guys show me. And until next time, you guys be good.